Stop scrolling, because you're about to hear the story of a kid who turned lines of code into billions and changed the world forever. Yeah, I'm talking about Bill Gates. Not the richest guy in your neighborhood, the richest guy in your lifetime, and a guy whose journey is as wild as it is inspiring. Picture this, it's 1973. Bill is just 18 years old, sitting at Harvard, but he's already got a mind that doesn't do normal. While other students are stressing over papers and parties, Bill is obsessing over computers. And back then, computers weren't laptops, they weren't iPads, they were giant machines that barely fit in a room, and most people couldn't even imagine using them. But not Bill. He saw opportunity. He saw a puzzle waiting to be solved. Fast forward a bit and you find him dropping out of Harvard. Wait, hear me out. It sounds crazy, but this move... Genius. Bill didn't leave school because he hated it. He left because he had bigger dreams. Dreams that couldn't wait for a degree. He wanted to code, he wanted to innovate, he wanted to build software that the world had never seen. Enter Microsoft. Yep, that Microsoft. Bill and his childhood friend Paul Allen started small, really small. They were just two guys in a garage, classic startup vibes, writing software for computers that people didn't even know they needed yet. And then, boom, they got a break. IBM needed an operating system for its first personal computer. Bill swooped in and licensed an operating system he didn't even own yet. Bold, right? That move? Legendary. That moment didn't just put Microsoft on the map, it changed personal computing forever. And let's talk numbers, because who doesn't love a good plot twist with digits? By the mid-80s, Microsoft was already dominating. Bill Gates went from being a Harvard dropout to a tech mogul whose company controlled a massive chunk of the software world. Windows became a household name. Microsoft Office became the gold standard, and Bill, well, he became a billionaire before most people could even spell IPO. But here's what's wild about Bill. He wasn't just coding for money. He was coding for impact. He was obsessed with efficiency, obsessed with making computers accessible to everyone. He didn't just want to write programs, he wanted to create a world where everyone could harness the power of technology. And that mindset, that relentless drive, is what turned a garage project into a global empire. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Microsoft faced lawsuits, competition, and the pressure of being on top. But Bill handled it like a chess master, strategic, calculated, always thinking 3 steps ahead. And through it all, he never lost that coder's mindset, the belief that software could change the world. Then came the pivot we didn't see coming. In the 2000s, Bill started focusing on something even bigger than Microsoft: philanthropy. Yeah, the same guy who obsessed over coding as a teenager suddenly decided he wanted to save the world. Bill and Melinda Gates created the Gates Foundation, tackling global health, education, and poverty. Billionaire? Check. Visionary? Double check. Humanitarian? Triple check. And here's the takeaway. Bill Gates shows us that it's not about where you start, it's about where your ideas take you. He went from a curious, code-obsessed kid to a billionaire who reshaped technology and gave back on a scale most of us can't even imagine. His story isn't just about money, it's about curiosity, grit, and the insane power of chasing an idea until it changes everything. So, the next time you open your laptop, think about this. Somewhere in a garage, decades ago, a kid named Bill Gates wrote lines of code that would one day touch billions of lives. And maybe, just maybe, there's a Bill Gates inside you too, waiting for your lines of code to become the next big revolution. Stop dreaming small. Start coding, start creating, and who knows? Maybe in a few years, someone will be making a video about your journey from 0 to billions.